Namaste, I'm Naveen Gurshidaya, your self-empowerment coach. I empower people to overcome problems in their lives by enabling them to go deep within themselves. Welcome to today's Saturday Stories. We have Ramnath Kashikar, and I call him Ram, who has an empowerment story which many of us can relate to, which we would have faced at the beginning of our career. It was a situation wherein he had a non-technical qualification or a non-technical degree, but he got into an IT job. And what are the challenges he faced is one of the story which he's going to share with us today. So here's welcoming Ram to know more about his empowerment story.
Good morning, Ram.
Hi, Naveen. Very good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, Ram. Thank you so much. How about you? How are you doing?
Yeah, it's great. It's going on well. I hope the current situation you have been able to manage. You're staying safe.
Yes, Ram. Thank you so much. With God's grace, everything is fine. Hope to hear the same from your end as well.
Yes. Very good.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Cool. So thank you, Ram. Thank you for joining us on today's edition. Truly, we are very happy that you took your time to share this empowerment story with us. And all the viewers would be very interested and excited to know your empowerment story and how you came out of it. So we'll understand more about it. But first, I would like to ask you, when did this exactly happen in your life, Ram, when the empowerment story took place?
All right. So this goes back to my initial career days. That's when I got into the IT industry way back in 1999, 2000 timeframe when I got a first breakthrough in the IT industry as a tester.
2 decades back, Ram. 2 decades.
Yes, yes. That's the very first step into my professional career when I started my career as a tester in the IT industry for a startup. That's when I was exposed to. I had to get this experience of empowerment when I was put through a situation where I had to think about myself, about the challenge, and how do I need to overcome the challenge. So that was when the story goes back to almost 2 decades back in my first career, first job.
So this was 99-2000 time frame.
Yes.
Oh wow! And you still remember it? Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. So, what was the situation like, Ram, when you faced this challenge or this problem? Can you please tell us more about it?
Oh, definitely. Just to give a quick background about myself, I'm a mechanical engineer. After I completed my graduation, when I started looking for a job, it was tough time during that period. There was a recession also. During
the recession of 2000 was a recession. Yes.
99, 2000, it was a recession time. As a mechanical engineer, I did struggle to find a job, but I could able to get into this particular startup in Hyderabad, where I started as a tester and I was doing a functional testing, black box testing. While I was testing, it was basically for the embedded database, which we have been using, or even also now also we are using it for Nokia cell phone. So in that embedded database that is being used. So testing the embedded database was my responsibility. While I was doing it, there came a situation when my manager came back and asked me to do system level testing, that is, which included API testing. That required me to learn C language, which I was not exposed to until then. Even I had not, there was no such exposure to me, even in the engineering curriculum also, it was not there. But when I was given this opportunity, when my manager came back and proposed this or gave this challenge to me to take this API testing, I was a little hesitant since I had no background of programming language, and also I really could see the way my manager showed a path into this particular journey. It was really exciting. I found it to be very interesting. But the only challenge was I was not knowing, or I was not aware of the programming language. So that's when I was a little hesitant, but I took it as a challenge. I took it as a challenge.
Okay, so yes, Ram, I totally understand. As a mechanical engineer, you wouldn't have got exposed to programming, and even C would have been not much of a language which you would have got exposed to in your engineering days. And all of a sudden, something you'll have to work on programming. Yes, that is a problem. I can totally understand that. So, how did you go deep within Ram? Please tell us more.
All right. So this was a situation when the product had to go to the market very soon, and we had no time for us to get somebody from outside to do the API testing.
Mhm.
That's when my manager asked if I could pitch in and produce that result that was required at that point in.
He asked you if you could pitch in, or he just told you have to pitch in?
So it was like initially he said if I'm interested in doing that, if I would be interested in getting into that situation and helping out. But initially I was a little hesitant. Because since I was not having this background. But
Understandable.
the moment he challenged me, or also he gave me an option if I could able to put in my extra effort, or if I could able to generate this result that is required at that point in time, that would definitely would help me in my career as well. So that particular thought gave me an insight saying that, yes, this is the situation which I have where I need to exploit this. I need to make me go through this situation so that definitely there is something which I would be learning and it would help in my career as well. So that's when I requested him if I could take some time into this project to learn C as well as help the project in testing it and delivering it. The point was, yes, he was ready to allow me to put additional effort, but outside of the project, outside of my work. So that is when I thought, yes, this is the time where I have, at work, I have to spend the time in regular testing, and outside of my work, I have to learn and come back and also implement those learnings into my this new job that I have been offered. So this is where I had to juggle between regular work as well as the additional work that I have to do. So that's when I had to really think through. So I had two options. One is spend time on myself to learn self-learning. Another one is to go ahead and get that learn from outside, from training institute. It could be, or approach somebody internally within my team to learn that, what is required for the project that I need to implement. But the challenge was everybody in the team were absolutely occupied and they were not in a position to offer any help at that. So I had to go out. I had to approach the training centers. That was something which I had to spend after office hours from 8 to 10 in the evening. 8 to 10, I had to go to the training institute. That was in Hyderabad. So that was too far. At that point in time, Hyderabad was, I was staying in the outskirts of Hyderabad, which is now the IT hub, what is High-Tech City. But back in 1999, 2000, it was a very deserted place. My house was there and the training institutes were in Begumpet. So I had to juggle between those two places after office hours. And that's when I realized that, yes, this effort would definitely help me pay back to the project and also help me contribute to the project in, having that released at the earliest.
So Ram, distance was a problem. Your house was in High-Tech City and training institutes were in Begumpet, you are saying. So how did you manage to learn all that languages, what you're supposed to learn, or all that knowledge? How did you manage to gain it?
Definitely, it was a challenge because, as I said, I was new to the technology and new to the the new kind of testing. I really had to collaborate internally also, as well as I had to learn from the training institute, come back, implement at work, and see whether I am able to produce the result what is required. And there are a lot of challenges with respect to the understanding, because understanding of the functionality as well as understanding the technology, bring them together was something which was having a challenge. So every time I had to interact with the trainers whenever there was a challenge, and take these kind of problems, whatever I'm facing at work, get that understood, or
Correlate both, is it?
get an understanding, get an understanding from the trainer, and come back and do a self-study. Self-study also, self-study was too much of an effort that was required to be put in. And at that point in time, there were no such Udemy or online courses, or
Correct, yeah.
such systems were not available. Even Google was also still coming up at that point in time. So it was not so handy to get anything online and implement. So it had to be, most of it was textbook based. I had to practice, I had to do a quick POC, whether my understanding is really going to be helpful for the project or not, whether that learning is going to be implemented, and whether it is going to give me that result or not. So one was learning, another one was producing the result what is required, expected by the project. So I had to really balance that out. It's not like whatever I'm learning there, I was not in a position to implement everything, or whatever I'm required to implement here, that was also not coming at the right time from the training institute also. So I had to balance it out, and a lot of coordination and lot of push from my end, pushing myself to self-study was something which was very, very essential. And the knowledge that I was getting from the training institutes, it could be, or from what I need to implement in the project. For example, some of the automation required in the executing some of the scripts, that was not something which was not being provided on time by the training where I was learning, that I had to do that self-study. I purchased a lot of books. I contacted a lot of my friends who were experts in this area. I mean, they were not there in Hyderabad. I had to really call who were there. So some of them were in the US, some of them were in Bangalore. So I had to get those problems resolved so that I am able to move ahead in my project and get the expected outcome, what was expected out of me in the testing, API testing part of it. So that was something which I really enjoyed also, and that was really sometimes it was stressful as well. But that's when I had to go deep within to see to it that this is the time I need to really make sure that what I am up to, what my inner potentials are. That's something which I had to really make it go through, or I had to test myself. That period, or that testing phase helped me move ahead in my career, or the lessons that I learned from this experience really helped me address some of the challenges, bigger challenges that I dealt with in the due course.
So when you went deep within and empowered yourself and came up with all the enablement what you had to do, right? Of course, you did take help from training institutes and your other friends who are in outside Hyderabad and all of that. But all the time, it is about you depending on yourself to come up with the capability to cater to this need which your manager had provided you with. So how did you see the success? When did you see the success? When you went back to your manager and said that, yes, I'm ready now?
Yes. To answer this question, definitely it was a sense of satisfaction for me also. And when I it was not just a one point of to go to him and say that I have done this, but it was reflecting in the project as well, because I could able to automate so many things. I could able to help the product go to the market early also, because we had a timeline to meet that was met, and the project was the beta version went into the market early, as expected.
Before time. Okay.
It went on time. And that's when the manager also came back and appreciated my efforts, the extra effort that was put in, even though I was not a little hesitant at that point in time when the challenge was given to me. But the way I could able to coordinate, I could able to put myself through it, it was really appreciated. My efforts, and when I went, the amount of effort that I was putting into it, and the project was progressing also very well, and the result was coming out, in the sense the amount of testing that was happening. When I went back to the customer as well as to my manager with my reports, how I have been able to test it, as well as few things that I automated, taking some additional responsibility as an initiative. And I went back to the manager and showed him my efforts and also the outputs, he was extremely happy. He was, he said, good that he challenged me at that time, at that point.
Wonderful, wonderful, Ram. So I'm sure that must have been a very exciting and a happy moment for you. So how did it feel when you saw this success at this point in time?
Amazing, amazing. In fact, we used to have our annual day in our company in that first stint, the first stint itself as a tester when I joined that company. In our annual day, I was awarded as the employee of the year.
Oh,
So that
wow,
was something
wow,
which
wow.
gave me a sense of satisfaction for the effort that I put in, as an additional effort that I put in
Mm-hmm.
as a newcomer to the industry, as somebody new to the technology and
Mm.
new to the the kind of testing that I had to do. So everything was new, and everything was as a challenge that I took it up, and that repaid me as a employee of the year.
Wow.
And so that was a success that made me realize that this hard work really pays.
True, true, Ram. Very true. And this is a point wherein you did not rush to anybody, you did not panic, or did not go back to manager after thinking that, okay, I thought about it, I don't think I can do it, or anything like that. What you did was you figured out how can I gain the
Absolutely,
knowledge, the skills, what is required, and you faced the problem by going deep within, and you
absolutely.
came back and delivered success for which even you got an award. So yeah, pretty late in congratulating you, but at this moment when you are sharing this story, I would like to congratulate on that very success wherein you got an award also. Truly wonderful, very very encouraging, in fact, for all those youngsters or all those people who are still facing such challenges and on the work front. So Ram, what would your message be to the viewers?
All right. So this is very interesting, and also I really want to share my views, the lessons that I learned. In fact, I want everybody, or rather, one thing is I did my PhD in this. PhD stands for here of my passion, my hunger, and discipline.
Wow.
Really helped me. That really helped, or
Mm-hmm.
for that matter, anybody who wants to be success is not so easy. Success is a journey,
Mm.
because once you reach a place, always you already one race raises a, the bar is already raised, and
Yes, yes,
if
yes,
you get
yes,
stagnated,
yes.
people will start thinking that, okay, what next?
Mm-hmm.
Obvious expectation would also be there. So success is a journey. So one needs to challenge, one needs to look at our passion, always move ahead, look ahead. So that's where the PhD will help us move through our success in the journey.
Mm.
That's where passion, hunger, and discipline. And one more lesson learned, or one more message that I want to give to the viewers here is that we need to really pay attention to our thoughts. That
Mm.
means whenever our mind says that this is not good, or whenever we are in a challenging situation, when we bring in the thought saying that this is going to be bad, or this is not something which I will be in a position to sail through, the mind gets conditioned in such a way that it finds difficulty only in that situation. It finds difficult, and we would not be in a position to move ahead. Whereas if we condition our mind in such a way that no, I will be able to do it, or I can make it happen. So then, even in a difficult situation, you will find opportunities.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that is something which helped me in the story that I shared, as well as in the other challenges, or in my journey so far in the last 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
has helped me move ahead in my life.
Wow. That's the mind thing. What you told in the mind was really empowering, Ram. Thanks for mentioning that out about how we tune our mindset to make things happen. That message from you, I'm sure, is going to be a good shot in the arm for many people who are watching and listening this particular program. So great. So in spite of facing, I just asked for one challenge. You said you faced many challenges. So every point in time you overcome the bigger challenge and the smaller challenges which came along with it. So you went deep within and came up with an empowered new you to get rid of all those problems. So thank you so much, Ram. Thank you for sharing this empowerment story with us so early in your career. And it, for me also, it was very interesting to know how a person who is from a non-IT background in education can perform really well if he just makes up his mind. So thank you, Ram. Thank you so much for spending so much time with us and sharing this empowerment story. Wish you a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Naveen. It was very nice talking to you, and I enjoyed. I hope yours also. There is some lesson, or my experience would definitely empower them to move ahead in life. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Ram. See you. Bye-bye.